Everything is awesome when you're watching Locum 23 Curse Prince Chapter 6. Cyrus is latched onto your neck. He is feeding onto you, drinking your blood. You begin to feel woozy. I'm starting to pass out. I think I better beg him to put me down. Cyrus, please let me go. I don't think you want to hurt me, but you're gonna kill me. Please, I'm not gonna last much longer. You fall to the floor, which now has splashes of your blood on it. Clutch your left hip in pain where you hit. Knowing that you have to move, you wobble back and forth until you find your center of balance. You lift yourself up to try and make your way to the front door without slipping around in your own blood. I need to get home now. Stagger towards the foyer of the castle. The sun is rising rapidly as you shuffle through the gray halls. You're barely staying consciousness, but not giving in. It's like I cleaned this room already. Less obstacles to watch out for. Focused on getting out of there, you are afraid to look back to see if he's following you. I can't stop. Just have to move. Just must keep going. You see a large door-shaped blur that's probably the front entrance of the castle. My neck is still bleeding. I have to do something to stop it or I'll bleed to death. I'm gonna use something as a bandage or put pressure on the wound. You hold your hands directly on the wound. Blood spurts between your fingers. Warm blood trickles down your neck and you shudder from the feeling. You're going to need to treat this bite quickly. You hear a piercing scream echoing through the castle. Cyrus seemed like he was in some kind of trance. Is that what drinking blood does to him? It was like he was drunk. He barely responded to me. You must have noticed you were gone. The screaming stops. Not having anything to drink or eat, even water for that long, it must have overwhelmed him. Thank God we're rationalizing this. I just have to get home and take care of this wound. Cyrus can deal with himself until then. Use every ounce of your strength you have left to turn the knob of the door and push it open. You hear footsteps approach from behind, moving faster and faster. I remember in the Cursed Prince book, part of the curse is that he cannot leave the castle. I hope that's true. You barely close the door before you hear Cyrus slam his fist into on the other side. You lean against the door to catch your breath. The pressure of the wound is slowing the bleeding. I need him to know I'm not abandoning him and that I'll be back to despite what he did to me. Even if he thinks he can scare me away, I still have to come back. Something in the back of my mind keeps telling me that my work isn't done, and this castle won't stop calling me until it is. You hear Cyrus growl in frustration from the other side of the door. What he did was unacceptable. Cyrus, that was not cool. I don't know how they did things in your time, but you do not bite people. And most definitely do not drink people's blood. I'm leaving. Your curse won't let you leave. So think about what you did. I'll come back and you'll never do that to me again. Cyrus bangs furiously on the door, but does not try to open it. I don't think he can. He may be trying, but for whatever reason the curse seals the door from him opening it. You get into your scooter, start it up, and drive home. First it was a scooter, now it's a moped. I mean, somehow you're able to make it home despite almost passing out while driving. After fumbling with your keys, you manage to get into the hole, stumble through the house towards the kitchen. You didn't even bother locking up your scooter because you wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. You search through the cabinets for some antibacterial spray and bandage to put it on your neck wound. You leave bloody handprints across the counter as you search for your supplies. Blood drips from your wound onto the floor. Slide down to the floor, medical supplies in your hands, and you can't stand anymore. With your hands shaking, you press the button on the spray can, preparing for the pain. You throw down the can of antibacterial spray and begin to wrap the wound with gauze and medical tape. You take a deep breath. Looking around the kitchen, and you see patches of your blood in various places. I'm going to clean this up before Kaylee gets home. I need a shower too, but first, maybe a quick nap. How about something to replace the blood you've lost? Alright, let's get heavy and begin to close. Everything is black. And then a sound, a bang. It eventually pierces the fog you're in, and you notice that it sounds like the door being knocked. Oh crap, the door. Someone is at the door, and I'm trying to wake up after being passed out from blood loss. There's blood all over the place, and I have a large bandage on my neck. Great. You gingerly stand up. Since your sense of balance is still shaky, you head into the living room. Looking around for something to cover yourself with, you grab a blanket from the couch and wrap it around yourself. If it's that guy in the suit again, I'm going to punch him in the face. This was all his fault. He started it. Not having a peephole in the door, you open it to see who it is on the other side. Wait. Marjorie. It's not her sister, it's someone else. From the shop, I believe? I don't know. Oh! I didn't know you had taken ill. Sorry, love. But why are you walking around if you're sick? Because you're at my door? Hi, Marjorie. Is the bookstore related business? I'm not sick. If you aren't sick, then why aren't you in school? Marjorie always acts like the doting aunt, Kaylee and I. Don't tell me you've been drinking. I didn't have anything to drink. I appreciate your concern, but I'm not hungover and I wasn't drinking. Then why are there bags under your eyes and you're pale, dear? And you're skipping school? I know you're not mine to boss around, but your sister would not be happy. I suppose you have an explanation for the big gash on your neck? The new job is... no. It's just a scratch. It's a scratch. Nothing to worry about. That's a lot more than a scratch unless you got a pet lion. What day is it anyway? It's Wednesday. I came here to speak with your sister Kaylee. She's away for a few days. What's up? A phone call came in to the local constable. I told them I'd pass it along to her. The call was about Maurice and Monica Shepherd having a court date moved up and how they needed to inform their next of kin. Something about there being a possibility of release due to good behavior or something. You feel a cold chill. Marjorie doesn't know those names or the people you and your sister ran away from. To tell you the truth, I wasn't listening to the details, but I said I'd pop by. Feel yourself starting to tear up, not from fear, but from anger. Even if they were sentenced to life without parole, you knew they'd get out somehow. Your parents found a loophole. You just knew it. Are they family members of yours? You look up at her and give a fake smile. I'll lie about my parents. Oh, those are a distant aunt and uncle. They got into a bit of trouble when they were younger. It came to bite them in the butt, but I guess they're the only family left, but we never met them. Then why didn't you call your parents instead of you? Parents, yeah. That's not what I'd call them. They had a big argument. Family squabbles, you know. I'm staying out of it. Family is very important, Henrietta. Yeah, except when your family is a complete and utter mess and wants to destroy you and everything you stand for. And are pretty much are they're evil people. No, you don't want a family like that in your life. They can be, if they're worthy of it. Marjorie nods knowingly. Kaylee and I ran away from our psychopathic parents 5 years ago. They abused us and would have killed us if we stayed. We were the ones who turned them into the police, and our parents will want payback. How did they get life with parole, and they only got 5 years, and they're getting out early? What? We took our mother's maiden name and moved to another country to escape them. They weren't just abusive, and the laws they broke weren't small crimes. They killed a lot of people. But life with parole? Okay. Boy, I swear Chapters has no sense of this is not how the world works. You look up at Marjorie, unsure of how to continue the conversation. You blurt out the first thing that comes to your mind. You know the book you gave me, Marjorie? It's not just a legend or story, it's real. I found the Cursed Prince. And get this, not only is he real, but he's kind of an ass. Honestly, that guy's a wreck. You mean he's still alive? I know it sounds crazy, but you're like the only person I can trust around here, and... Wait, what? You knew he was real the whole time? My family ties go way back to when his family was in power. Before the monarchy died out, I wrote the first book about his curse. You wrote the first book about his curse? Then how the hell are you still alive? The book I gave you, I wrote under a different name. I was there the day everything fell apart. I was there when his mother, our queen, died. I can't believe he's still alive. Again, how are you still alive? Are you telling me you're over 300 years old? I am. How do you think I got all those books? And to be specific, I am 420 years old. You're looking for a pun if you don't look a day over 30? Is that what we're going for? But that's a young-ish age for my kind, dear. That's why I look around, what, 40 in human years? I was gonna say, okay, alright, 40. What are you? If you don't mind my asking, what exactly are you? Are you cursed like Cyrus? On the contrary, I am a witch, dearie. I'm not too good, I try not to go around bragging about it, though. So... are you a good witch? You haven't tried to kill me yet, so you must be a good witch, and not the kind I should try to drop a house on. Oh, good and bad are all relative. I don't go around eating kids' food. Sample my gingerbread house. No poisoned apples either. I'm just a regular witch. It's true that you're not in Kansas anymore, dear, but don't expect any trouble from me. So the curse is real. Marjorie's is a literal witch, and I'm completely screwed. Yes, completely screwed. How exactly did you, who's a witch, who's 420 years old, put a curse on a guy who you did or did not know, clearly you didn't think he was still alive, and just calm as just anything, just, oh, he's still alive, is he? Good. Okay. Alright, well, with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Please feel free to head on down the description below. There's links to social media, links to support my channel, and a link to our Discord. Also, if you're unable to do that, hit that like and share button. Until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and thanks for watching. Peace.